Don't you think you at least owe me an explanation for all of this?
Yes. Yes. Of course, but... Look, I wanted to. I just...
You wanted what? Just talk, for God's sake.
All right. I'll explain everything.
Good. We've got plenty of time to spare before we land.
My wife, Nora, was diagnosed with an incurable disease. The same hereditary illness of unknown origin that had struck her mother before her. The doctors had no answer. So I decided to find it myself. I never imagined the answer would take me so far away. To a remote island in the Pacific. Back then, I didn't have the financial independence I have now. So I had to raise money and put a team together. Do you remember the night before your father left for work in San Francisco? You were probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, God. Yes, I remember. I remember a beautiful, dark-haired woman, a nervous, scrawny guy, and a man who seemed really happy about something.
I'll never forget those words. You're a whiz, mister. Would you be interested, by any chance, in an exciting job opportunity in the Pacific? That's right. Frank agreed to come with us to the island. It pained him to leave you and your mother back in Mississippi, but he needed the money and I was paying very well. But that island wasn't what we expected. There was something there that... Let's just say there are forces in this world that mankind ought not to meddle with, Miss Drayton. Things like the Black Ooze, and on that island, it was everywhere. I told you, it's the most dangerous substance I've ever come across. We found that out when one of the expedition members came into contact with it. It was him, driven mad, who attacked your father. Just a shallow cut with an ancient dagger, but enough to infect him with that black liquid. That is what took Frank's life. I did what I could to look after him, but that infection, it was beyond anything I could handle. His final words still haunt me. Harry, please look after my wife and my little girl. And that's what I've been trying to do all these years. Though evidently not as well as I might have done.
Evie was speechless. She could not believe it.
Take care of me? What are you talking about? I just met you a week ago. I've never had anyone except my mother. And the only help we ever got was from the insurance checks. What kind of help are you—
There was no insurance, Evangeline.
What?
Harry decided that since he'd started telling the truth, he wouldn't stop halfway.
I am the Hydrangea Foundation. Hydrangeas were just Nora's favorite flowers, that's all.
And then Evie understood. She understood the strange and painful sacrifice that man had made.
I wasn't the one who drove that dagger into your father, but I dragged him to that island and didn't listen when he told me we had to leave.
Harry had spent a long time avoiding the truth of what had happened nearly 30 years before, on that island in the Pacific. But for the first time in ages, he was forced to face it.
So yes, your father died because of me. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I won't be so foolish as to ask for your forgiveness. I know I have no right to it. I understand how you must feel now. I understand that you hate me.
Maybe you have no right to ask for it, but I forgive you, Professor.
You forgive me? But why?
Well, first of all, I'm a Christian, so I believe in forgiveness and everything that comes with it. And second, because we all make mistakes, Professor. You've made plenty of them, grave mistakes that came at a high price. But it's not up to me to judge you. Maybe you should forgive yourself, Professor. You've been torturing yourself for 23 years. Isn't that enough self-punishment?
Harry was puzzled. He hadn't expected this. In a strange way, Evie's forgiveness made him feel uncomfortable. Didn't he deserve punishment for what he'd done? Evie's decision had made him doubt. Perhaps it was time to move on.
I don't know. Maybe. Maybe you're right.
I'm sure I am. Believe me.
And after that, Evie and Harry remained silent for the rest of the flight. Despite having talked about it, Evangeline and Harry were not prepared for the freezing cold they would face on that remote Norwegian island. Although weather would be the least of their problems in that place.
God, this is unbearable. Professor, are you sure you're all right? You should have brought a couple more layers.
Don't worry, Miss Drayton. I'll be fine.
Harry hadn't always been like that. He used to like heat. But 3 months stranded on a Pacific island had changed his preferences.
What we saw in Bowen's office? The Black Pharaoh, Azathoth, and all that? What do you think it means?
Just the ramblings of a madman, I'm sure of it. I'm actually more worried about the other things. Spitsbergen, the statue, your memory loss, and your dreams about that creature. Too much of a coincidence, isn't it? This sign, it's written in Norwegian. I guess we're close.
Do you really believe it's possible to switch minds?
Honestly, Miss Drayton, I have no clue what we're dealing with. But whatever it is, we'd better stop Bowen as soon as possible.
Here it is, the radio station.
The storm is getting stronger.
We'd better stay close to each other, Professor.
This looks like the station's garage. I wonder why they left vehicles in here.
Maybe they left in a hurry?
It's no use. This switch is completely wrecked.
I can see some banners on the building. They look like... Oh.
Nazis. I hate these guys.
Just as I thought. No power in here.
Is there anything we can do without power?
I doubt it.
This might come in handy, but not right now. Not yet. I've got to get the generator running before I can get any work done. No, the door won't budge. All of these rusty gadgets are useless. This machinery hasn't been used for years. I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station. Interesting. Very interesting. But it won't help me bring the power back on. If there's a key, there must be a generator here somewhere. This might come in handy, but not right now. I need to get the power on in here first. Evangeline, I see a...
Harry hesitated to say the words because of how absurd they might sound.
space ship of some sort?
A spaceship? You mean like a flying saucer?
I'll have to take a look at it later. Right now, I need to get the power running in this station. It's not working. It's not working. Hey, what the...
The current must have caused a power surge in that distribution panel up there. Let me take a look. Maybe I can fix it. Okay. Darn it. This fuse box is sealed. You don't happen to have a screwdriver on you, do you?
No, sorry, I left it in my other coat. With the field microscope, the flare gun, and the cannonball.
Perfect. This'll do. An old fuse box. And it looks like it still works. Even after years under this weather.
What's the problem?
Well, the whole base runs on an interlock circuit.
What does that mean? I know nothing of technical stuff and you know it.
It means that for the power to reach the antenna, you'll have to manually turn on each switch in order.
You mean I have to look for switches all over the base?
That's right. I'll route the power from this fuse box, and then you turn it on.
Fine. Stay put. I'll get back to you.
You're in charge now.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
Please, by all means.
Up to you now, Professor.
Your turn, Evangeline.
Your turn, Professor.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Up to you now, Professor.
Good. I managed to turn this thing on. Evangeline, try another switch.
Okay. You're in charge now.
Yes, we did it!
We're good. Power's on. I'm heading back to the antenna, Professor.
Okay, Evangeline. Huh. Wasn't expecting to see one of these here.
What are you talking about?
It's an Enigma machine. A message encryption device the Nazis used to encode top-secret messages.
But how could you possibly know that?
I worked in intelligence during World War II. Obviously, I was too old to be sent to the front lines. And I can't see a thing without my glasses. But the OSS thought someone like me could be useful cracking codes. So they sent me to Fort Meade, Maryland, to the Signal Security Agency building. Russell's desk is always a mess. He's probably on a cigarette break. Hendricks requested a transfer to Europe last week. He's a man of action, no doubt about it. We worked hand in hand with the Brits. They'd already managed to crack Enigma, so we hoped their work could help us break JN-25, the Japanese naval encryption system. The set of components that makes Enigma's encryption possible. Enigma decoding instructions. This is the message that needs to be deciphered. I don't rightly know what we'd have done without Turing and his people over at Bletchley Park. I really doubt this is how Nora pictures my work here at Fort Meade, but she does love to tease me. Excellent. I think I solved it. Maybe we can use their deconstruction process and adapt it to crack the Japanese ciphers. Of course, it was hard leaving Nora alone at home. But she insisted. She knew I could help our country fight the Axis. So my only condition for working at Fort Meade was that my wife could contact me whenever she needed. Yes?
Hello, my dear old pal.
Nora, it's so good to hear your voice.
How are things going over there, my love?
Well, you know they won't let me tell you anything about what I do here, but we're making progress. Mostly thanks to the British.
Blimey, who'd have thought the bloomin' Brits saving our hides?
Yes, they are, Nora. How are you feeling today? Have you had any fever this morning, or...?
I'm fine, Harry. I'm more worried about you, actually. How are they treating you in Maryland? Are you eating well?
Yes, I can't complain, but I feel like I'm wasting our time. I should be making the most of every day there with you instead of...
Listen to me, Harry. We both know there will come a day when I won't be by your side anymore. But it doesn't make sense to live waiting for that moment. Besides, you're not going to live forever either, old pal. One day you'll kick the bucket too. You know that?
Oh, that's what I call a cold comfort.
Why? What do you think happens when we die?
I wish I could be certain that I'll see you again someday. That we'll live forever in, I don't know, our house in Englewood? An eternal life without a trace of your illness? But I'm not certain, unfortunately.
Well, there's always hope, right? After all, what good does it do to think it won't happen?
Yes, maybe you're right.
Of course I'm right. And when the time comes, I promise I'll be waiting for you in our house in Englewood.
Let's talk about something else, all right, Nora? Because if we keep this up, I'm going to burst into tears and lose whatever little respect the army boys at Fort Meade have for me.
All right, darling, I'll let you get back to it. Crack those codes, Commander Everhart. All of America is counting on you.
I'll try my best. I love you, Nora.
And I love you, Harry. I'll talk to you soon.
This encrypted message is rather short. I wonder what it contains. Januar 1943. That means January 1943.
Well, yeah. That one's not too hard to guess.
Februar 1943.
That's February 43, right?
There's some sort of cable here. An encrypted message. No use. It's encrypted. What on earth were they doing in this place? It's the Dienstausweis of an SS Oberstgruppenführer. Some Otto Adler.
English, please?
Oh, sorry, it's the ID of a Nazi general. Looks like a workers' registry from 1943. Operation Weserübung. The Nazi occupation of Northern Europe. Boy, this radio station gets creepier every minute.
Yes, I can feel a shiver down my spine, and it's not the cold.
CNPC.
Sounds like a secret Nazi project, doesn't it?
All of these rusty gadgets are useless. The Nazis probably abandoned the base. That's why this message was never received. Code. I wonder.
Could that be the code to access the reinforced door, Professor?
German names with numbers assigned. A reinforced door. You still think this is just a radio station?
All right, I've got to admit, this is weird as hell.
At last, we did it, Evangeline.
So the station was just a cover-up. But I wonder what for.
Whatever it is, we're going to find out. And soon.
Harry tried to keep his composure when he saw the oily shadow. He didn't want to alarm Evie.
Let us out.
They locked their own people in here. How could they?
They're Nazis, Evangeline. They're not exactly the good guys. Think we'll find that great engineer of yours down here?
I hope so. This trip will have been a total waste of money.
But Evie suspected there was much more at stake than the cost of their trip.
It references a creature. You think that might be your great engineer?
Yes, sounds like it.
A liquid that reacts to sound, like in the Rappahannock River caves.
Harry held his breath. The black shadows were back again. But then...
What the hell is that thing?
You can see that too?
That sort of cloud of black smoke? Of course. It looks alive. A diving suit.
I hope you don't think I'm letting you go back down in that thing again.
No.
Unless there's no other choice, Evie thought.
A diving suit.
I hope you don't think I'm letting you go back down in that thing again.
No.
Unless there's no other choice, Evie thought.
Offices, control room, Chronos lab. That must be it. We have to go through to the other side. But how will we open these doors?
You said control room, right? I bet we can operate the doors from there.
That makes sense. Okay. To get there, we'll need to go downstairs and through the offices.
But Professor, the way downstairs is flooded. Well, it seems there's no other choice. Which of us...
I'll go this time, and I'm not going to allow any argument about it.
Because despite how I look, I'm not 80 yet, Harry thought to himself.
Do you want to go down then?
Go ahead. Lower me down.
All right. Be very careful down there, Professor. Everything all right down there, Professor?
So far, so good. Though it's very dark in here. And I think I know why this place is flooded. They must have tried to break into that flying saucer and then release the black ooze.
Do you see any black ooze around?
All around, yes. I'm pretty sure it was the ship's fuel. I've still got 10 minutes of air in this suit. Evangeline, do you hear me?
Yes, Professor.
I've reached the control room. This is where they monitored that black smoke thing and ran experiments on it. He must be talking about that flying saucer we saw out there. I really hope they never succeeded. Evangeline, there's a panel here. Maybe it'll open those doors. Please, by all means.
Your turn, Professor.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Up to you now, Professor.
light just came on. No. Evangeline is on the other side of that door. That black smoke creature could get her.
Your turn, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
All right, that's on.
Professor, look. That thing. It's moving into the next chamber.
It seems to move like a trapped insect.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Your turn, Professor.
Another one.
Please, by all means.
You're in charge now. Up to you now, Professor.
Good.
Your turn, Evangeline.
You're in charge now.
It's up to you now, Evangeline.
Your turn, Professor.
Please, by all means.
I opened this door for you, Professor. You can leave the control panel. I think we're safe.
What is this place? It looks like the heart of Project Kronos.
Could be. Do you think we gave that horrid thing the slip?
I really hope so. After seeing what that black smoke can do to humans, I wouldn't want... What the hell? How did that thing get out?
No time for questions now! Run, Professor! Run! Quick, the bunker door!
Help me close it, Evangeline! Damn it! That was close.
Guys, I hope this chamber is shut tight.
If not, we better find another exit. Otherwise, we're trapped in here.